Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome to Duck Detective The Secret Salami, where I think we're just about ready to go into the server room.
Let's see what's hidden in here.
What are you doing?
Secret detective business. The electrical sparks and blinking lights created a claustrophobic atmosphere. I definitely felt that I wasn't supposed to be here. What's he keeping in all these boxes? I don't think it's meant to do this.
Yeah, me either. Oh. Tattered hat. Poor. Bags under eyes. Anxious. Breadcrumbs. Shame.
Has that been there the whole day?
Aw. Poor duck detective. Oops. Zay. Okay. Sale listing. Voucher. Bearbus 100 Schmark voucher. New, unused 100 Schmark voucher. Now selling for 80 Schmark. Camera. Bus. CCTV. $2:45 p.m. Lisa. How to delete easy selling history. Manipulate history, confusing message. Computer illiterate. Dad, this is not Google.
What's up with these Bearbus vouchers on eBay? Honestly, this is nicer than my apartment.
Okay, that's it. So we've got all the words for the receptionist now. Somebody got something because somebody wanted to do something. Well, I mean, clearly they wanted to snitch because of the phone call. I guess Sophie wanted to snitch. And then
Sophie got kidnapped. There must be more to this.
more business. We still need a couple of words for that. We've done everything else though. Somebody to make him or her stay quiet about somebody something illegally importing illegally importing enemies. I'm pretty sure nobody needs to illegally import enemies. Salamis. And stalked, murdered, kidnapped, helped, framed, dated, blackmailed to make him stay quiet. Blackmailed Sophie. And like is the one that provides the something to something. I don't know. I don't see anything else here though. We did get.
What are you doing in there? Snooping around, are we? That room is strictly off limits.
Well, I am a detective.
I even put up posters.
This is for important detective work.
Huh?
Sophie's parents are awful, you know. I wonder if that's what made her run away.
Does this mean I'll never see her again?
Maybe I should write a book too. It can't be that hard.
Why would Laura recruit you to deal with the theft? Aren't there any other detectives who are actually qualified for the job?
I've been doing very well so far, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, we already had that interaction earlier.
The truth will be revealed in the end.
Huh?
No more questioning.
Are you writing another book?
No.
I can be your ghostwriter.
I'll think about it.
Okay. Excuse me?
Look what you've instigated. Now everyone is dilly-dallying around instead of doing their work.
Was that different before?
Huh. Where do we get the couple of remaining words that we don't have? We don't get different words from here now, right? I don't think so. Oh, that's right. Freddy's not here now. Social media account stalking. Looking for a job. Will do almost anything. Buy my book. Okay. Throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice. Crime and thrillers. Detective novel Murder. Murder at the Beaver's Dam. When the dam broke, Beaver Bikel lost his mind. Detective novel Kidnapping. A kidnapping and a kingpin. Never kidnap a king penguin. Kingpin on his birthday. Okay.
Someone is clearly obsessed with detectives.
Do we now have... We do now have all the words. Okay. Ah, the one that provides the vouchers, right? The vouchers on easy do need to have something to do with it as well, right? Almost everything is wrong. Okay. Okay, so if this isn't about the actual the salami importing, then is this about the voucher selling on eBay? Who did the thing though? And who was the one who was blackmailed? And he was illegally selling the vouchers. And then this is obvious. Oh, this is Rufus. And then who was it that provided the... Margaret.
So this is what Rufus and Margaret were doing with the vouchers. It might be illegal, but this wasn't what I was here for. I needed to catch the Salami Bandit. I quickly needed to find out where Sophie was being kept. I also couldn't let the Salami Bandit get away with this. It was finally time to find out who was behind everything.
Ooh. Okay, the kidnapping. Sophie is at... But we don't have any green... Oh, I guess the green words are under something else then? Sophie's at something. Okay, Bear Boss's office in a bus.
Oh my god! That's where she is being kept! It's important that I stayed calm now. I couldn't alert the culprit, or all of this will have been for nothing. I needed to first figure out who is behind everything, so I could confront them.
The Salami Bandit. Is the Salami Bandit because somebody's and his or her something are yeah, this is about the bags, isn't it? Freddy's and his or her bag are identical. Now, who is the Salami Bandit? Okay. So it's not the... Oh, should I have been looking at the handwriting? Is it the handwriting? It is the handwriting. Okay. Manfred is the Salami Bandit. Whoa.
Manfred is the Salami Bandit. That makes a lot of sense. Ironic that his handwritten note meant to frame Fredersen ended up incriminating Manfred instead. Something was missing here. Who else was involved with this? I had collected everything I needed. I just had to organize my thoughts.
Okay. The dirty work and the infatuation. Somebody is the Salami Bandit's something. Accomplice? Because the Salami Bandit needed someone who would easily carry out something of the something. The stalking. Oh. Is this about the importing of the salamis?
The Salami Bandit wasn't working alone. It made sense for the bus driver to be involved.
Alright. The infatuation. Somebody is the Salami Bandits. Somebody. Something. Needed someone who could convince. Is this another accomplice? And is this Sophie? Because he used to date Boris. And Boris needed to be convinced into...
I couldn't believe Sophie managed to talk Boris into this. Aha! I had it all figured out now. It was time that I confront the culprits. But first, I had to free Sophie.
Oh.
Sophie! What happened?
What's going on out here?
Why is everyone yelling?
Everybody isn't yelling.
This looks dramatic.
It's kind of a long story.
And guess who deduced said long story? The one and only Duck Detective.
Now watch it be all wrong. Well, let's see.
Read the room.
This is how everything went down. The Britzel Bearbus branch was suffering losses and had their budget cut as a result. Manfred, worried about the financial stability of his family, felt himself backed into a corner. This is when he became the Salami Bandit. He made his grand plan of salami smuggling and realized he couldn't do this alone. He recruited Boris, since it would be easiest for the bus driver to load and unload the wares discreetly. The bus would go through a customs check at the Salsiccia bus station first. And then Boris would take a detour to get the salami and load it onto the bus. This is why the buses always had a huge delay. It wouldn't be easy to talk Boris into crime, so Manfred convinced Sophie to join the team. Boris's obsession with her would make it easy for her to manipulate him into helping with their plan. Everything was going well until the Duck Detective, that's me, infiltrated the office. Freddy was meant to be the scapegoat for the crime, but I'm not fooled that easily. Sophie began getting cold feet and ultimately wanted to confess to the police. Manfred couldn't have this, so he interfered. In an outburst of panic, he abducted her and hid her in the luggage compartment of one of the buses. And this is why Manfred stole Laura's lunch!
What?
Everything is figured out, but who is truly guilty? Manfred, Sophie, and Boris are all involved in the smuggling. Who should get arrested for their crimes? Manfred was the mastermind behind everything. Should Manfred get arrested?
Yes, because everybody else was just manipulated into it. And, Sophie wanted to do the right thing and go to the police anyway, and Boris was just, well, I mean, he's just in love with Sophie, so that's why he's in it. I mean, Manfred is kind of in a bit of a financial bind, and that's why he got into it. So he isn't really like super crooked and evil either. I mean, honestly, yeah, I would totally have Manfred arrested because he's the one who masterminded and kind of started this whole thing. Without him, Sophie and Boris would never have been involved in anything illegal. So yeah, I would arrest Manfred.
He is the reason this all started in the first place. Of course he should be arrested. What about Sophie? Without her, the smuggling wouldn't have been possible. She manipulated poor Boris into taking the salami across the border. Should Sophie get arrested?
But I mean, she wanted to go to the police anyway. She, But like maybe it would scare her into going back onto the straight and narrow if she got arrested. But then again, she kind of had cold feet and second thoughts anyway, so maybe we should let her off with a warning and, you know, she probably wouldn't do anything like this again.
Manfred clearly was the one who gave the instructions. Sophie was naive to follow along, but I don't believe she is truly liable. Boris was at the end of the chain. Had he refused to take the Salami on board, the plan would have not worked out. Should Boris get arrested?
No. I mean, he just did it because of Sophie. I mean, he may have also had other motives, but like, yeah, it wasn't his idea. And without Manfred's idea, he wouldn't have gotten involved in anything illegal. So no.
He didn't even realize what was happening. I don't think this is a basis for arresting someone. All right, I've made up my mind. I will report to the state police. Manfred!
And I do it again! Anything to secure my family's well-being.
Yeah, but you could have come up with something illegal. Something that wouldn't have caused such enormous bus delays. Because, I mean, I thought about it. At first I thought, well, I mean, nobody's getting hurt here. But people are getting hurt because the buses are always late because of the Salami smuggling. So, yeah. The Salami smuggling is causing the huge bus delays and that is hurting people. So I'm thinking he's got to be held responsible. And, yeah.
I'm not sure grand-scale Salami smuggling was necessary for that.
Yeah.
How else was I going to cope with all the budget cuts? If anyone actually worked in this office, we wouldn't have such terrible performance in the first place.
Well, excuse me. Laura works pretty hard, doesn't she?
Hey, I work!
Yes, and then you keep asking for promotions. How am I going to give anyone a promotion if we have people baking cakes during working hours? And while we're at it, Rufus! How dare you embezzle money from the company and then threaten me?
That's... Rufus said we're only doing that until his book takes off. And then I'll play the lead alien in the movie adaptation.
Look who's going to jail now, Manfred. Not me, that's for sure.
I stand by what I said.
I mean, he's going to jail for the Salami smuggling, but it kind of seems to me like Rufus deserves some kind of a punishment as well.
I regret nothing.
Wow, you really did quack the case, Mr. Duck Detective. You're just as cool as I imagined.
Not now, Fredderson. The truth. The truth is an ugly mistress. But it is my duty to throw bread to the fine beak of Lady Justice.
Oh. Okay. So, some people actually had all of them arrested. Like, most people had all of them arrested. Well, I loved this game so much, and I'm really looking forward to more. I mean, please, 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 the people who made this game, keep on making more of these, because I would love to play more Duck Detective games, and yeah, I mean, can't wait for the next installment in the series, which hopefully this is going to be a series. I would love it. I had such fun with the deductions and everything.
Oh, crap. I completely forgot to collect my payment from Laura.
Yeah, you did.
Everybody already went home. How am I going to pay for the bus?
Aww, are you going to have to walk?
Guess I'm walking home.
Ahem. Need a ride?
Uh-oh. Don't. He's a stalker.
I just booked this one. It's been such a long day after all.
No, thank you.
Come on, it'll be fun!
No,
Plus, you must be tired after all the detective work.
don't do it.
I really don't.
Please?
No, don't fall for it.
Yeah, fine.
Oh no. What's gonna happen to him now?
Great! Now I finally have time to tell you all about my ideas for your social media.
Please don't.
I could get you tons of publicity.
No.
And imagine, we can team up,
Absolutely not.
and I can be your sidekick.
The end. Yeah, this was great. And as I said, I can't wait for more Duck Detective mystery adventure stories. But for now, I will get back into Nancy Drew games in this time slot. So let's see. I think this is going to be posted on Friday. So on Monday, we will get into another Nancy Drew game. And I'm kind of looking forward to that too. I mean, this was a very, very short kind of palate cleansing break from the Nancy Drew games. And it was a lot of fun. As I said, I loved this game. But I'm also very fond of the Nancy Drew games, and I'm looking forward to finding out what we get into in the next one. So yeah, I will get into that on Monday. But for now, thank you so much for watching and spending a little of your time with me here today. It was lovely to have you. Please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you again next time.